Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. WNBA Commissioners Cup final teams to be decided tonight. Clinching scenarios. The 2025 WNBA season may have started only 1 month ago, but the games are more meaningful than ever as the league's annual in-season Commissioners Cup final matchup will be set on Tuesday. The Indiana Fever are in prime position to advance to the Commissioners Cup final for the first time in franchise history, following the return of superstar Caitlin Clark, who missed 5 consecutive games with a quad injury. Clark recorded 32 points and 9 assists in the Fever's 102-88 win over the New York Liberty on Saturday, a victory that could play a pivotal role in determining who plays for the Commissioners' Cup championship. The team atop the Commissioners' Cup standings from each conference will advance to play in the title game on Tuesday, July 1st. The standings for the Commissioners' Cup will be locked in after Tuesday's slate of games. The Minnesota Lynx are the reigning champions after defeating the Liberty 94-89 in New York in the 2024 Commissioners' Cup title game. The Lynx are 1 win away from returning to the championship game, but the road to the final isn't as straightforward for every other team, including the Liberty. Here's everything you need to know about the 2025 Commissioners' Cup, including the current standings, clinching scenarios, and past champions. How does Commissioners' Cup work? The WNBA's annual in-season tournament, known as the Commissioners' Cup, is a competition that features 36 games from June 1st to 17th with a $500,000 prize pool up for grabs. The rules are simple. Each team goes head-to-head against each team in their conference over the course of a 2-week span. The team from each conference with the best record will advance to the Commissioners' Cup final on July 1st, which will be hosted by the team with the overall best winning percentage among all Cup games. Coinbase, the official sponsor of the Commissioners' Cup, chipped in an extra $120,000 in cryptocurrency to the prize pool to sweeten the pot. Commissioners' Cup clinching scenarios. Let's take a look at the different clinching scenarios, starting with the Eastern Conference. If the Atlanta Dream defeats the New York Liberty on the road, the Dream will represent the Eastern Conference in the Commissioners' Cup final. If the Dream loses to the Liberty and the Indiana Fever defeat the Connecticut Sun, the Fever and Liberty would be tied 4-1 in the Commissioners' Cup standings. The Fever, however, have the tiebreaker following Indiana's June 14th win over New York and Caitlin Clark's return from injury, meaning the Fever would advance to the final. If the Liberty defeat the Dream and the Sun beat the Fever, the Liberty will advance to the Commissioners' Cup final for the 2nd consecutive year. Here's the clinching scenarios in the Western Conference. If the Minnesota Lynx defeat the Las Vegas Aces, then Minnesota will represent the Western Conference in the Commissioners' Cup final for the 2nd consecutive year. If the Lynx lose, but the Seattle Storm also lose to the Los Angeles Sparks, the Lynx will advance to the Commissioners' Cup final. If the Storm defeats the Sparks and the Lynx lose to the Aces, then Seattle will move on to the Commissioners' Cup final. Here's the Commissioners' Cup standings heading into Tuesday's matchups, including each team's record point differential in Commissioners' Cup games, which could serve as a tiebreaker if needed.